The last train always arrived at 12:17 a.m. No one questioned it anymore. Not in that town. Elias only noticed because he had just moved in. First night in his new apartment, boxes still stacked, the air smelling faintly of old wood and something sour he couldn't place. At exactly 12:17, he heard it, the distant rumble of a train rolling over tracks. The problem was there were no tracks. Not anymore. The line had been shut down decades ago. He'd passed the overgrown remains himself that afternoon. Rails ripped out, gravel swallowed by weeds. Still, every night at 12:17, the train came. By the third night, curiosity won. Elias grabbed a flashlight and followed the sound. It led him past the edge of town, down a narrow dirt path choked with branches. The rumbling grew louder, metal grinding, wheels screaming against invisible rails. And then, light. A beam cut through the trees. A train burst into view. It shouldn't have been possible. The tracks weren't there, but the train moved as if they were. Old-fashioned, all black iron and dim yellow windows. It didn't slow down. It didn't stop. It just tore through the darkness. But as it passed him, Elias saw the passengers. They were all staring at him. Every single one. Their faces were pale, stretched, wrong somehow, like wax figures left too close to heat, mouths slightly open, eyes too wide. And though the train roared past, he could swear they weren't moving, not blinking, not breathing, just staring. The last car came into view, slower than the rest. On its side, barely visible beneath rust and grime, were numbers scratched into the metal. 1217. And beneath it, carved deeper, fresher. His name. Elias stumbled back, heart slamming in his chest. The train vanished as suddenly as it had appeared. Silence crashed down around him. No tracks, no light, nothing. He ran all the way home. The next morning, he went straight to the town library. Old records didn't take long to find. There had been a train. It ran at 12:17 a.m. every night, until the accident. A derailment just outside town. No survivors. Dozens killed. The bodies never fully recovered. Elias felt sick as he read the final note in the report. Some passengers were never identified. That night, he locked every door and window, turned on every light, sat awake, staring at the clock. 12:16. The air grew cold. 12:17. The rumble started. But this time, it wasn't outside. It was beneath him. From under the floorboards came the screech of metal, the grinding of wheels. The apartment shook. Dust drifted from the ceiling. And then, a knock. From below. Slow. Deliberate. Elias couldn't move. Couldn't breathe. Another knock. Then a voice. Soft. Hollow. Right under his feet. "We saw you." The floorboards began to split. Fingers pushed through the cracks. Pale, thin, too long. Dozens of them clawing upward. And as the wood gave way, Elias looked down and saw the train passing beneath his apartment, full, waiting, and every passenger smiling.